I'm Jasmine, and these are my parents, Guy and Joe, and my boyfriend, Rowan. And this is our home, Free Spirit. Come join us on our adventures. Our time on the island of Carrera was coming to a close. With a short calm spell forecast, we readied Free Spirit for departure. The next day, we set off. Our plan was to anchor off the Island of Coll for the night before making the crossing to the Outer Hebrides. It was grey and windstill, but some strong currents stirred the waters around us. The early morning mist hung low beneath the mountains. It was great to be back on the water again. We were joined by guillemots and puffins. Manx shearwaters flew low over the surface, and we were even visited by a magnificent minke whale. We anchored off Coll and set off in our kayaks to explore the island. The stream of heads flowed into our anchorage, so named after a bloody battle that occurred in 1593. Briachach Castle stood proud and tall at the top of the beach. Briachach means field of flowers. There is a nature reserve on the island, and we saw many different animals. On the other side of the island is a beautiful, long, sandy beach. We found a dead puffin washed ashore, probably a victim of bird flu, the first of many we would see this year. Another unusual find was this violet sea snail. Using a bubble raft, they float on the surface of the ocean and feed on hydrozoans, such as this by-the-wind sailor, and this Portuguese man of war. The next morning we upped anchor and set out for the Outer Hebrides. The winds were unpredictable, so we put a reef in the mainsail. wind picked up to around 20 knots and the boat began to heel. As we set out into the Sea of the Hebrides, a large ocean swell picked up. The Sea of the Hebrides was the shortest route to the Outer Hebrides for us, coming from the south, but it is often twice as rough in a given wind as the Minch further north. Down below, we had made sure our belongings were well stowed to prevent things from breaking. A pod of common dolphins joined us for a while, jumping and riding through the waves. They were awesome to watch. Finally, we spotted land. It was odd to think that the Vikings and sailors of old would have seen much the same sight when they came to these islands. The islands loomed over us as we made our way to our anchorage just off the Island of Vatersay.
Cheers all.
Cheers.
And here to the Outer Hebrides and to Free Spirit, who's got us here very well.
On a rough crossing.
On a rough crossing. Cheers all.
Cheers.
Vatersay has some lovely beaches and lots to explore. Although the Terns didn't seem too happy about us being there. There are a few ruins on the island. Corncrakes could be heard calling in the fields. and ring plovers scuttled along the shore. We had to take great care not to step on any birds' nests. The calm spell was not to last, and the forecast kept changing. At the last minute, the wind direction changed unexpectedly, and strong winds blew directly into our anchorage from the open sea. The conditions whipped up a swell which funneled into the bay, leading to a tense time stuck at anchor. Eventually the storm abated and we could set off again. Please like and subscribe and join us next time as we begin to explore the beautiful islands of the Outer Hebrides.
Haka, haka, haka.